Good evening, all. Hope you can all hear, but Lyra. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen. Boo. Let me cut down a little bit of noise so you can hear better. There we go. What's it?
Seth freaking Rollins. In one night, Bronson Reed put a beating on Seth Rollins worse than Roman Reigns ever put on Seth Rollins in 10 years. In one night, Bronson Reed put a beating on Seth Rollins worse than CM Punk has ever able to do his entire career. In one night, Seth Rollins fought Roman Reigns and CM Punk in essentially a handicap match at WrestleMania, and they couldn't do the damage to him that Bronson Reed did in one night. Get down on your hands and your knees and thank the heavens above for the altruism of this man to my life.
Hey, Will, how we doing, brother?
Is willing to make for each and every single one of you so that the trajectory of this industry going into the future is bigger than ever before. I give to you the most
How's things, mate? How'd your video go today?
I give to you the epitome of the epiphany. I give to you a visionary. I give to you an architect. I give to you the future of this entire industry. Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge Seth freaking.
Ooh. Okay. Yes. Yes, that's my real name. As the channel says, people just usually say G. It doesn't matter though. Whichever you want is fine. We want Roman. We want Roman. We do want Roman. No, you can call me whatever you want, brother. It's no big deal, mate. Whichever. Whatever you want. As long as you're here, I'm good. You're fine. Some of NXT, yes. AEW, I caught highlights and whatnot afterwards. Some of it was good, some of it was nah. NXT was solid, except for I'm not so sure about the Trick beating Joe. I don't know about that one. I don't really get it, but I'm sure there's some idea. Sold out. Yeah. I mean, AEW always does, puts on great pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever, but it's just their storytelling is wonky and they're too long. Other than that, yeah, they're good for the most part. Yeah, I mean, Joe should have won. I mean, unless there's something new going on with TNA and like Trick's going to be in TNA for a bit and Joe's going to NXT, which could mean main roster. I can see that. Well, no, they're not. No, their storylines are for the most part garbage, but they're at least we do know that. Well, they're not all garbage. A couple of them are okay, but like for the most part, they're trash. But the pay-per-views are too long, but they're still good. At least we know when they put on a pay-per-view, it's going to be good. Yes.
I'm the only person who does. I'm the only person capable of leading this company.
That's a fair opinion. There's too much tribalism in wrestling. Just enjoy wrestling. When there's good wrestling on, no matter who puts it on, enjoy it. Simple as that. Just enjoy wrestling in general. Doesn't matter who does it or where it comes from. Why can't you just be a wrestling fan and let it go?
CM Punk found out on Saturday exactly what happens when you underestimate me. Sami Zayn is going to figure that out tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, I have found something more powerful than championships. I have found an object that allows me to control the base of those championships.
I mean, okay, there's some logic. I assume he's going to win tonight, but.
I can do it whenever I want. I will do it however I want. I will cash in on whomever I want. And there is nobody who can stop me. And that is complete domination. That is total power. And that is why I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth. The fight the way to kick off Monday Night Raw tonight, Seth Rollins claiming that this group is here to secure the future of our entire industry. Power, control, and domination. Surrounded by Hayden, Rusev, and greater influence of Reed, who could be right. Tonight here on Monday Night Raw, we have got a massive World Tag Team Championship match today. Defending champions in Impact. The three partners of American made and the story tonight. And good luck to Tozawa. I find it was actually standing up for the crowd. The opponent was taken out by Rusev, but Rusev said, yeah, he's been trying to absolutely brutalize people. So they're really good. He thinks he's doing them a favor, exposing who they are. Trying to make that better, but people turn to an ass beat. And I think the guilt is out. Just stand up that. And we start things off with a Money in the Bank qualifying match.
What the hell is this one? Penta, Gable, and who? Dragon Lee. Well, I don't know. Well, it's not going to be Dragon Lee. We know that. Well, no, it's not going to be Dragon Lee. It's quite. Is it Penta or is it going to be Gable? I mean, either one will add intrigue to the match. I just don't know what the plan is for it. I mean, I have a feeling they're pushing towards a Lucha Bros reunion, so. Because the one thing Raw needs is like 2 more tag teams. Although, I mean, Seth's group could, if they want to have all the belts, I guess, Braun and Bronson could go for them if they want, and then you could put the Lucha Brothers back together. If Gable's kind of like sort of pseudo aligned with, for now, with like the New Day, or at least they're kind of on the same page or whatever it is, then that could fit into it. Where Penta can't get it done, and then boom, you get the Lucha Bros. hate commercials. Shit, I forgot my pad. I gotta do the fucking chapters. I gotta get chapters in this beast. Penta, Dragon Lee, Chad, Gable. Okie dokie.
They meet is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th. That's a week from Saturday. The worlds collide in Kia Porter and Money to Rank it into the individual left tickets locked them out via Ticketmaster now. We are about to see qualifiers for Money in the Bank the week from Saturday in Los Angeles. We'll meet Penta. We'll be Dragon Lee and we'll meet Chad. If Chad Gable wins this upcoming matchup, that means he becomes the wrestling prize for Money in the Bank fighting.
And a heel Denver Kingo. Well, at least there's some intrigue because I can see two of them in it.
In this triple threat match, where the first man to get to the following submission will qualify for Money in the Bank. Chad Gable versus Luke Force has been like a man trying to climb up a glass wall. No tracks. Actually took him all the way next to the trying to figure it out. Somehow it got worse. This time, these three men have been in the ring together at the same time. That's a Dragon Lee decided to make an alliance to try to take out Gable or Leon. Almost turned on each other there earlier. That was a good bump knock. Now Penta.
That would have been fun if it was like a quick one. Ooh. Oh. That was good.
Dragon Lee into the corner. Uno. Gable was absolutely incredible. It's funny, he should discuss it as a body of Americana because they may be undefeated. This can be this week. Nice suplex by Gable. That's so much because I will continue to be impressed by your ability to not comprehend the most of the ring. Oh, wow! Chad Gable bridging cover.
No, that's not going to happen.
Slingshot shoulder. Chad Gable just rolled through perfect. Winner of this match will join Solo Sikoa, LA Knight from SmackDown Qualifier. To enter a match and to change the trajectory of your family's life, 80% of the time in the men's division, you capture the contract to win a world title. You got the world title, you're on top of the marquee. You're on top of the marquee, you're making more money. You're changing everything for your life, for your legacy, for your family. Money in the bank.
Oh.
That's a kick right to the face. And now he's Gable. Nice neck breaker. That's showcasing that power that he has. It's not just electrifying. It's also got a lot of power.
What the hell? Oh! Oh my god, he dropped him on his face. That That can't be good. That was not good. That did not look good at all. That did not look good for Gable at all. He was dropped on his face. That was close to like bad. Like on his neck, bad. He literally fell on his, like straight on his face, on his nose. Hopefully it's not as bad as it looked, but that was not good. That was nasty looking. Right on his face. Oof. That was bad. Yes, I'm muting commercials because commercials and, you know, that whole spiel. But so what's everybody doing? While we wait for the commercial, what's everybody up to? Huh? That was kind of a quick half hour, actually. And we got two more matches. We got two more matches besides this one that should get some time. So let's get a little livelier in here and say hello. Let's get those likes up.
Looking to qualify here tonight. Will it be Penta? Will it be Dragon Lady? Will it be Chad Gable now? Grabs the angle.
Oh, it looks like Gable's okay.
Holy hell. Absolutely. I mean, Chad Gable and Kingo, now you get some too.
I guess maybe does that mean Penta's going to win and Gable won't because he's got that match that weekend? Good God. He's totally getting involved in this now. Vikingo's getting involved. Ooh. Oh. No. That was good. That was good. God, that was awful. That was sick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay, Gable, we know you can wrestle. Is he moonsaulting? Yep. He does. Oh, God. Dragon Lee looked like he landed on his head there. They're getting a little wild. Oh, Destroyer. Gable bleeding? That looks like he is. Yep, he is. And Penta wins. Okay. All right. That makes sense. I forgot for a moment about the Worlds Collide match, so okay. Penta wins. Okay. Was solid. Okay. Match looking good. Oh.
Don't explain it's actually okay because your pal's been keeping me up to date with everything that's been going on in the clubhouse life and that. And some things I found to be very interesting. And I'll address that all, but not before I go down here to get myself a qualifying match for Money in the Bank. Sister, let's go. You got it. Good luck. Anything. Hasta luego. She's awesome. It's great to have her back. Oh, it sure is. It's amazing. You gotta stop trying to get back.
Oh, come on. Really, Carlito? Jesus. You gotta stop trying to eat her nuggets. Oh, that's right. Tozawa and Rusev. I forgot Tozawa was going to get his ass destroyed by Rusev.
We do want to remind you of this. There's a reason that Matt and I are here tonight, and all these great WWE fans are to this program. It is because over 700,000 men and women, husbands and wives, mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, have given their life for this country, so we're able to enjoy these great treatments. They say all gave some, and some gave all. To those who sacrificed for us and for our better good of this country, we all say thank you. Harder today. But someday, on the beaches of Normandy, in the jungles of Vietnam, across the deserts of Ethiopia, and in the mountains of Afghanistan, they didn't fight for praise. They fought for freedom, for each other, for all of us. Today, we remember the soldiers, those who stood in harm's way and gave everything they had. Because of them, we live free. Because of them, we carry on. So today, we pause, we reflect, we remember, and we say, thank you. We just met.
All right, another commercial. So, all right, so Rusev. Tozawa. I would assume this match better be quick. Like, he needs to destroy him in like 2 minutes. Or at least he better destroy him in like 2 minutes. Oh, shit. It's like really just as many commercials on Netflix as it is on almost network TV. I mean, it's not like as egregious as Saturday Night's Main Event or anything like that. And at least with SmackDown, you get some picture-in-picture here and there. So you don't miss stuff, but... Shh. What is... all right.
Tampa for Saturday night's main event. Yesterday, the NXT spectacle and first Monday Night Raw at a big screen. This being Monday Night Raw, this is the time I watch Netflix. This is something satisfying. And Tampa tonight, we're in this building. A wonderful help to the WWE. With each share to the same meetings. Look at this. Rusev is here. Trying to make a point to Tozawa. Actually, Ray seems to be a little bit worried about their friend. He rips his shirt. And Tozawa fired up. Goes right after Rusev here. And now here comes Tozawa.
Okay. This should be quick.
Tozawa back into the ring. Tozawa putting up a fight here tonight. So explosive, so athletic, so smart. Oh, what a big kick. So down in, but Tozawa can take advantage of it early. Oh, wow, Tozawa. Tozawa.
Oh. Drop kick and immediately destroyed.
Best shot right there. Came out swinging, trying to surprise Rusev. Got a couple of clicks in, and it's dead.
Machka kick.
Just like that.
There we go. The accolade. And that's it. As it should have been. Quick.
Somebody's got to do something. The official can't separate them. Vaccine flying out here on the apron. Wait a minute. Going out to save the day. And it's fight, baby. Sheamus is here. The Celtic Warrior.
So, as some people predicted, and not me, admittedly, I didn't admit it, Sheamus.
This could get good. This could get good.
Sheamus and Rusev, I don't have a problem with it. They used to be teammates. Okay. I'm okay with it.
Absolute. Shout out positive vibes to one of the greats alive from the last decades. Let's check in with Becky Belly.
Great to see you back. Tom, you've been a little critical of WWE past, so what brings you up tonight?
Oh, well, yeah, I've said some stupid things in my life. But, we had Cody Rhodes on our podcast. It was an amazing podcast, real eye-opener. And then my buddy Bird had a blast at the show he went to, so he told me I had to come out, so I'm here to just have a good time and watch the show.
And Bert, I know you had a great time. We were actually interrupted last time when you were talking about your special, so I figured I'd give you the chance to plug it out.
Yeah, it's called Lucky. It's on Netflix. Watch it. Talk about my thoughts up here.
The attention span of that one. So you also have a show on Netflix, Bad Thoughts. Tell me about that.
I have a new series. It's on Netflix. It's a comedy. It's a wild show. We have basically a sketch show.
Snore.
It's outrageous. It's crazy. It's it happens every time.
Take a look. It's like we're brothers. It's like looking in the mirror.
This is stupid. This is like oddly stupid.
person. Yeah, get together, lady.
Okay. Okay. Triple threat. Are you going to commercial again? Yeah, you are. All right, pee break. While they're in a commercial, I'll be back in a sec. Ooh, lordy. Come on, I see 6 likes. I want to see 10. Let's go. I want to see 10. If you're watching, say hello. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Like. Let's get into it. There we go. What's a set? There we go. That's 7. Let's go. 3 more. Come on, let's get it.
This is how we stop it. there and you win that money on the bank qualifier matches. Snatch that briefcase. And if anything gets messy out there, they want to try something, then I got your back with you like this. All right.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. There we go. We're at 8. Let's go. Let's get it to 10. Come on. I want to see 10 likes at least. Let's go. Hey, if you're in here, say hello. All right, Bert. Can Bert Kreischer ever keep his shirt on and not be a sloppy ass? I didn't need to see that at all. Here we go. Okay. Oh. I guess now they can officially start. There we go. I see 9 of you. Appreciate you. Welcome. Keep watching. Let's hit like. Let's hit that like, people. Let's get to at least 10. Come on. Now they're double teaming the Raiders here. Yeah, they're teaming up on the Raiders now. Well, that's obviously that's not going to last. Now it's finally started at least. That's not bad. 9 o'clock. We know what the main event is, so I'm not sure what they're going to do for the next hour plus. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, if this gets time and the main event gets 20 minutes or whatever it is, you still got close to an hour worth of time to fill, and I'm not sure what they're going to fill it with. There isn't another match that I know of. By the way, if anybody watched Saturday night's main event and they thought the interaction with Cena and Jey Uso was weird, I think it's because, well, besides the tag match, because Cody's back, I think, even though Crown Jewel is going to be in Australia later this year. Night of Champions is in Saudi, and they probably want to do that like Crown Jewel Championship or whatever the Crown Jewel Championship, whatever it is. That last year was Cody versus Gunther, champion versus champion, and obviously the event's called Night of Champions and not Crown Jewel. I'm thinking they're going to do that again, except this year it's different. This year it's Cena and Jey Uso. So I think, well, it seems pretty obvious to me that Night of Champions is going to be Jey Uso versus John Cena. And the tag match at Money in the Bank will lead into Cena versus Jey at Night of Champions. What else they're going to do, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I'm just going to go ahead and call that one. They're not going to burn Cody's rematch against Cena. They're not going to do that. Not yet. They're going to try. They'll save that to when Cody wins the title back from Cena, which probably SummerSlam would be my guess. I would think. But okay, let's get back to now that the commercial's freaking over. There we go.
This matchup, first team to get football or submission will become the World Tag Team Champions. And you've seen it continue. The fact that American made his alliance with the New Day. And the New Day are current Tag Team Champions. That's what the alliance is American made. Xavier Woods right to the back of the surgically repaired neck of Eric, who needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Xavier Woods doing the Ric Flair strut there. Punishing you?
Warriors who have under any record over the periods. Have been doing plenty of time in their career. Warriors were a former chance. And here comes Julius Creed. A big back body drop and a big move now to beat the Rollins. So I haven't noticed. Kobe, this is Wiley. I'm all going to make him pay.
Oh. Ivor clearing the ring here. Oh. Oh. Two cheeks. Two cheeks. Oh shit, Ivar's going up. He's going up. Oh, boo. Come on now.
Big smack in the face. Retaliation by Brutus there. Big right. Oh, wait a minute. Julius Creed. What an athlete. Leaping to the top rope. So athletic.
Leap to the top rope superplex. Oh. Limit break elbow. Clever DBZ reference there. Wow. It's like 4-on-2 here.
All 6 men are down in this matchup. Right here, potential crashes from the sky. Again, first team to gain pinfall or submission becomes the World Tag Team Champions.
It's a solid match. Not gonna lie.
Be looking for trouble in paradise. He's there. Tozawa apex is in the right hand. And now Green Brothers blasted there. Ivar blasted the Green Brothers. They didn't get all of it though.
Oh.
Wipes out Woods. Ivar's been putting on a clinic. Look up there and he says it's time to go on. There now. Here's Woods. Tag made. Julius is now legal. Comes in and he drops the Woods now. Face first goes Eric. Oh, direct midsection by Kingston. Now again, New Day and American made working together again.
I don't get. I'm not. I mean, they're going to turn on each other, but they can't both be tag champs, so. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the knee. And he, wow. Wow. Quick ass roll up. What? Okay.
Just like Kairi's chances of winning any in the league. Keep walking. Oh, I will. I'm gonna walk right into Adam Pearce's office and get myself a qualified match for my new league. And when I win that briefcase, I'm cashing in on it. Assuming that Kairi here could never ever do that. You gotta get up. Let's have a match tonight.
Well, there's your time filler right there. I'm not a eater. Sorry. I'll throw the ones to this guy, but I'm not doing the yeet. I'm not doing the yeet. I'm not doing the yeet. Why do they have to go to a commercial during his entrance? Time filler, I guess. He'll talk. Gunther interrupts, maybe. Logan Paul interrupts, maybe. Now you have Liv and Kairi, and then your main event. That sounds about right for your time here. I mean, you're building Money in the Bank, so as far as like qualifiers and Seth's group, the story, and if Punk really isn't there, then you got, I guess it's just saying Jey and Sami tonight, probably getting the beat down, I guess. I suppose they're getting the beat down. I'm going to assume Seth's going to win, but with help. I mean, I don't know what anybody says, like, because they're trying to pack in so many events at once. Like, the storytelling is a little bit off as far as these feuds go. But, I mean, it could be a lot worse storytelling-wise. At least they're sort of, like, connecting. The tag division's boring as hell, I'll admit that. But, Seth's group with Raw and Punk, who I guess is not there tonight. Well, so we think. But connecting him and Sami and Jey to all that, and then Jay's got Logan and Cena and Gunther waiting for him and all that. I mean, it's not awful. There is far worse storytelling that could be done than this to connect them all. So, I mean, it's really not that bad. It's not really that bad. I guess some people will probably say that the storytelling is terrible, but it's really not that bad considering all the stuff they've got to do. They've got to do in the next month or so and they're trying to interconnect things. I don't hate it. I don't know. Maybe that makes me sound like a casual, but I don't hate it. Like clockwork.
I view it as an honor to have the opportunity to fight you. But not sign up for it again. Certainly, if I could go back to not staying up for you the way that I did, thanks. But you get it. Let's do it.
Still going with the you tapped out.
You tapped out was what Tampa said to Gunther. That's what he did at WrestleMania to Jey Uso. Well, first of all, out here.
Is he getting like the Dom treatment here or what?
Congratulations are due. And this one comes from a very personal place. Congratulations on the 50th-year jubilee of the Usos in WWE.
He definitely don't mean that.
Secondly, congratulations on your first successful defense against Logan Paul on Saturday.
Snarky.
You are holding on to this title way longer than I expected. But I can appreciate that you do everything in your power to fulfill your position. I can see that you try your hardest to really be kept off the ship here in Monday Night Raw. And you got your hands full, to be honest. There's that long-term plan going around. Some of your friends are in trouble, and when they need you, you are right there, no questions asked. And those are great qualities for a human being, but they're terrible qualities for a great champion.
Ooh. Okay. Speak on it.
You know what, Jey? I don't blame you. You don't know better. Because, unlike me, this position, being the World Heavyweight Champion, doesn't come natural to you. Being a great champion, Jey, doesn't mean you're there for everybody else. It doesn't mean you sort out everybody else's problems. Just guess how I was able to be a champion for almost a year. Because the only person I care about is myself. If I'm fully honest, Jey, I don't think you have the intellect to understand how to carry yourself as a great champion. And in 2 weeks, when you and I step in this ring together for one more time, I'm going to relieve you from your position. I'm going to make things right. I'm going to choke you out. I'm going to take my World Heavyweight Champion back where it belongs. Out of my waist. With everybody saying my days as Sheena are numbered. I'm done with everybody using an excuse for this title to turn their back on the people who brought them up. I do have friends. I do have family. I'm a real one of those. I fight for them. They fight for me.
Gunther used to.
I will win your belt all my life. You want to judge me? Go ahead. What you fight for is less than what I'm fighting for. Is I'm not overlooking you. Gunther, I know what you're capable of. I'm not overlooking you. I know you're in and out, but okay? I'm going to see you in things. But Gunther, at the end of the day, at the end of the days, I'm fighting for their support. Now look, because in Phoenix, I'm going to make you tap out again. Don't runners, over. They fired up Jey Uso determined. He'll take the World Heavyweight Championship, but Jey has a very important voting against the Phoenix 2 weeks from tonight because back 2 weeks from Saturday, and Money in the Bank James O'Connor would team up against John Cena and Logan Paul, and 2 nights later, Jey Uso has to go to Phoenix to our Monday Night Raw, which is on Netflix, and take on Gable. And he is the head of the Brand the Crown. There's a reason why the World Champion has to work. He carries the company on their back. Jey Uso is expected to do that, and he's got Gunther waiting after Cena and Logan Paul. Good luck. I don't think he's all over again. So Matt, the five minutes. What do you want to talk about? I'm talking about Cody Rhodes' new podcast. It was so great when he's back. It debuts this coming Wednesday on WWE.
Why? Does everybody have to have a damn podcast?
True WWE. I've told people until I was doing this how I felt it was going to go, how I thought people would react to me. How are you feeling about this Screen 38?
So I was super excited about it all. I know we had gone through crazy turmoil to get, like, I mean, I feel like it was like weeks leading up to it that we were like, is this going to happen? And I knew that there were nerves and there was anxiety, and we had these conversations of what if. And I just remember you saying, what if they did? And I just said, they're not. It's WrestleMania. I knew that that wasn't going to happen. And I'm so focused in. I'm sitting right next to, I'm in the middle of The Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon. I have no idea. And then like, it took that second for like, boom, American Nightmare hits the screen. Just everybody just lost their complete mind.
Again, when you want to talk about the podcast hosted by Cody Rhodes, the season premiere is coming Wednesday. WWE's YouTube channel. In this match presented by Seth, Liv Morgan, Kairi, Sane, live on Netflix.
Ah, another fucking commercial. Hold on. Oh, God, I needed that. Oh. No, shit. Ah. Damn it all to hell. Oh, I had to spill. Of course I spilled. That's probably going to be. Alright. Alright, make sure everything's running well. We're good. If I spilled fucking Coke on the floor, that'll be great later. That's alright. We're fine. We're good.
We wrap up the great night stay in the New City, Tampa, Florida. This is Monday Night Raw here tonight live on Netflix. A lot of celebrities in the house tonight. That's right, including a three-time Lone Stanley Cup champion, Larry Valkyria, 2 times. He won the Lone Stanley Cup with the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Big Rig is in the building. We appreciate him stopping by. My guy, Waka Flocka Flame. Diamond Safe in the paint.
Waka Flocka Flame. Damn, I ain't seen Titus in them. I haven't seen Titus in ages.
This one's going to be great as well. Kairi, Sane, Rick one-on-one here tonight. Live on Monday.
Why is Liv wearing red? That just seems a little off.
She is back and ready to go. Still coming out of the tag team champs with Raquel Rodriguez, who was at ringside. First time ever back. These two superstars have gone one-on-one. Should be a great fight here. As we said, got to challenge Liv, and it appears to be the official. First night back, now we got it back. Good morning. Among some disarray within the Judgement Day clubhouse. And Balor introducing a massive rest team. I said a shoulder run there earlier. Chicken nuggets as well. A shoulder little chicken nuggets. We also learned that Raquel was a snitch. Trying to live everything in his Liv's absence. Some would say this is good for him. Some would say it's not. The tag team champions, obviously, they got there.
I assume they're not going to like repeat the shit they did before, where like Liv was the stealer of Dom, and Dom is just like, especially with Dom being leaning towards babyface now with all the cheering, like Dom's just gonna be like what, a dog? He leaves Rhea for Liv, and then leaves Liv for Raquel. I think it's a setup. It's more likely a setup.
World champ, record-setting 4-time tag team champion. So she missed the ring whenever she was filming her movie. Now, Kairi saying she's back into it. She's been full of herself on her return, I thought, when I saw her today. She actually told me that she wanted to be referred to as the B-star. But, it's across the ring by Sane. She just can't drop Kairi saying she's the B-star. That's how they lead to the other. This other wins trail. And look at this now. Oh! Sane flips right, kicks Liv Morgan out of the ring. Live up to the apron, Kairi Sane, NXT Women's Champ. So, very reckless here. Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, Kairi. This could be big champion. Her ankle as she kicked the steel close to Liv now. Liv was something. Gets it. Liv is taking over Kairi Sane. She's loving it.
Another commercial. Why? I mean, this is not Saturday Night's Main Event level bad, but Jesus, the commercials. They ain't great. And why is it got to be another 3 minutes? I could understand a minute or 90 seconds or something like that. Do a couple commercials, but 3 bloody minutes of commercials? Jesus. If it wasn't for all the damn money, you might as well have just stayed on USA if you were going to do that. You're not doing much blood. You're not. I can't remember the last time somebody actually like cursed on TV. So it's like, what are you doing? Other than different commercials and branding and all that crap. And the ability to just go off the air when you feel like it, there's no point. It's just all commercials. And you're on Netflix, so you can curse. And I can't remember the last time somebody cursed on TV. It might have been CM Punk, honestly. How long ago was that? When CM Punk said bullshit twice on there. Well, that might be the last time somebody cursed. Like, it's ridiculous. Yada yada with the commercials. Like, come on, ready. Not that this match was fixing to be a banger, but good God. Like, you're just killing time at this point because that's all you have left is one more match for the night. So, like, I don't know what the hell else you're doing. You literally got one match left. I mean, I don't think they're going to go off the air super early. They could be done 10:20, 10:25, I guess. But what the hell else are they going to do? We all know damn well that Money in the Bank qualifier isn't going to get like 35 minutes of TV time. It just is not. So.
Because they're with her third, Kairi Sane able to count. Waistlock now. Elbow by Lyra. Physically and mentally. And Kairi with a spear. And now Kairi Sane with an opportunity to rally here. And Rollins homecoming. Kairi needed that Raquel Rodriguez nose. She's in trouble right now. Playing cheerleader, trying to get a little back into this. Everything that Kairi has survived tonight. The fact that she's still going has to scare the hell out of Liv Morgan. Kairi with cross body. Once he's going for the lateral press, but must continue to punish Morgan here. Reverse Liv. Kairi stops it. Blockbuster. Hasty blockbuster by Kairi Sane. Kairi's taking control, lips and throat. Then out of the ring for well over a pump. She's still in for the first time in a long time. How she responded? Kairi says, I don't care. They're running forward by Sane. Now Morgan trying to catch her breath.
Oh, is this going to be, she's going to try to go for the insane elbow?
Kairi off the top rope with a flying forearm, and down goes Liv.
Nope.
Kairi to the cover for the win. And a kick out by Morgan at 2 and air fall.
Competitive.
Right from the top rope, Kairi Sane almost ended it. Could you imagine Kairi getting rid of Liv Morgan?
Yes, I could imagine.
Step up in security. Now Kairi Sane maybe get Liv Morgan to tap out. Or turn Liv a little bit. She's thinking, will
That's interesting. Oh, she's pulling her hair.
Kairi's hair. Right reversal by Liv. Yeah, landing with a right hand by Kairi as she drops Liv.
Oh.
Double boots, dropping Kairi back. Morgan feeling as if she has to regain control of this match. Second roll is a nice touch for the win. Kairi just manages. She was able to roll out that roll on the second row.
Okay.
Can't believe it. Back like the Pacers in the Knicks series, arguing with the official. Morgan delivered a big kick to Sane. 2-1 Pacers. Now there's the oblivion. Lyra able to hang on to the top rope. Oh, what a backhand. Big shot by Kairi Sane. 20. Forearm again. And kick out near fall by Kairi Sane.
Wow, they're giving this time. I'm kind of surprised.
Has to be days now. Really match up. Your fourth match, the nobody's going to hear about. Having this front wheel style. Tampa is down in party. This is down for the win here. Kairi's got to kick out again. First, on the backstab. Without a Carlito's playbook from the Judgement Day. Now Liv, went for the running knee. Kairi somehow ducked underneath that pad. And now Kairi somehow turns this into a pin here. That was great work there by Kairi. They lost their balance. Kairi was able to make it a pin. Great sequence. Kairi made the best of it. Absolutely. Sometimes let you give, they'll make the most of it. She turns into a pin combo. A slingshot of Liv. They didn't really get all that, but she puts Liv into position now. With the insane elbow. Meanwhile, look who's here. Because with the official, once the Empire just shut Kairi Sane off the top rope to give Liv Morgan an advantage here. Oh, chaos here as Roxanne does herself. Castle took off it up. Roxanne trying to help Morgan. He goes for oblivion. Kairi Sane, though. Shoulders are down. And the win.
I mean, Roxy did try to help.
As she goes for a bogey and Kairi turns it around into the victory. Raquel and Roxanne have some explaining to do. Liz, return to the WWE is scored by Kairi Sane. Who's hoping who?
Mommy's always on top. It wasn't just a saying to me, but it was a way of life. But lately that just hasn't been a reality, has it? But at Money in the Bank, that all changes. This is the first time in my career I'm in a ladder match, which means no one is ready for the amount of first layer I'm going to unleash. I do absolutely anything to climb that ladder, retrieve that briefcase, to once again cement myself at the top of the women's division. qualifiers, you don't win your title for a really long time. Because that's really no one is safe for Mom in the bank.
Mommy in the bank. I can get behind that.
Well, four spots are filled, 2 remain. Becky Lynch won't be in Money in the Bank because of that one. The Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria because Becky opportunity qualified by the drop.
Okay. Yeah, another ad for Doom. Maybe you want to buy Doom. I see friggin' ads for it every damn week. I suppose they're getting to me down. I don't know why. What the hell is up with that shit? There we go. Ugh. Shit shouldn't be that frozen. Water. Alright. So we got Lyra coming up. Need that for the chapter in the video. Fuck, man. Shit. Oh. It was a damn shop. I thought this was a Night of Champions thing.
Well, John Cena, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton will compete in Fanatics game from Fanatics Fest NYC in 2017. For the first time ever, the world's biggest athletes, less than 50 lucky fans will take part in Fanatics games. The catwalk style, plus games, backstage, stretchers, and challenges each has to get to the steel. At stake, $2 million in prizes being for glorious bragging rights of last forever. Eliminating Jim Jefferson. Don't miss the chance to see your favorite WWE superstars. Jey Uso, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton. Competing alongside a stack of athletes and celebrities, including Tom Brady, Alex Rodriguez, Dave Daniels, Rock, Kevin Durant, visit FanaticsFest.com to get your tickets.
Jaden, that's my boy.
That's up, Scott.
But if Roxanne had it, you would have won. Jericho, I keep looking up to say this, but you were the veteran out there. You should have known better.
Look at Finn. I mean, if Liv actually looked at it, Roxanne did try to help.
Interesting one with our Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. Earlier on, off there at Backlash, where Lyra was defending the Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch, Lyra turned in a great performance. She had a broken nose, all that took her Becky Lynch, but assault her after the match, even letting her to the sofa. The Lyra will get her revenge back. And they're going to have a wrestling by Money Out Raw. Money Back Qualifier match. Valkyria will come out and say, I don't think so, Becky. Becky Lynch was Lyra's hero. Becky Lynch was Lyra's hero, was her mentor. So Becky decided that wanted to get all by herself. Rhea Ripley would win. Matchup last week. And here we go now. This is who it is.
As expected.
News broke today that Becky went and did what Becky does best. She groveled and she begged and she twisted the arms of the right people in the back and she once again talked herself into a rematch of Money in the Bank. So why would I accept, right? I have nothing left to prove. I've beaten her twice. Every opponent that I have ever had. I didn't care what they said about me or what they did to me. Once I beat them between these ropes, I was the ultimate winner. But I didn't feel any satisfaction when I beat Becky.
Huh.
Because she came out here after Backlash, ego still through the roof, no embarrassment, no sense of shame, even though she's been out wrestled and beaten.
Ooh.
She sat there on that top level and she talked like she won the match. She was that delusional. And then she just went on to try and steal the next opportunity from the next person. She's like a rat or a piece of cheese, and I just couldn't let her do it. At that match, all I wanted to do was pin her shoulders to the mat for 3 seconds. But she came out here and she got in my fiance's face and she tried to take my eye out and then she tried to break my arm. So yeah, now it's personal.
Curse.
At Money in the Bank, I am going to hurt her. I am going to break her ego, and if that means bashing Becky Lynch's head in, then I'm gonna do it.
Uh-huh.
You cost me. You cost me my opportunity. I was done with you. I was on to bigger and better things to do. Okay. You won a match. I won the night. Because I went home with my hot husband and you went off to the hospital with your weird little fiance. Oh, your hot husband. You mean the only talented thing about you. See, here you go, making it personal again. You are making it personal again. You could have just let all of this go. You could have just let it go.
Your hot husband, the only talented thing about you. Okay.
And I am the best thing that has ever happened to that title.
Becky, that is not the flex you think it is. You're acting like you graciously stepped aside and shared your spotlight and brought me into the conversation. People are talking about me because I beat you.
Okay. You say I steal all of these opportunities, right? Okay, well, how about this? If you're so confident, you're so cocky. How about this? How about a money in the bank? If you can beat me, I will never challenge you for that title ever again.
Fine, Becky. That's no problem to me. The way I see it, I beat you twice, and the last time I did it with my eyes closed.
You did not let me finish. Because, there's something that I keep remembering, right? When you took the title from me at NXT, there wasn't really a decisive way. When you took the title from me, the good person that I am, what did I do after that? Do you remember? I graciously raised your hand. So, when I win at Money in the Bank, when I win fair and square, you have to look me in the eyes and raise my hand. What do you say?
Becky, I've never had an issue raising the hand of a woman who's better than me. That's just never been you yet.
Confidence exploding. The Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria.
That was okay.
The last time they ever do this. Sami is still trying to pull you over the top. Could you still do it? Like the SmackDown Challenge WWE Championship. No! You gotta do it your way. I don't have time for your little mind games, alright? Hey, Sane, you're never gonna win the title, right? I'll deal with you later.
Karrion is the fourth man. Is the fourth man? You're never gonna win the title. Maybe. Maybe he's the fourth. I wouldn't hate it.
Big tag team match here, Pat. Rollins came out to Sane Jey Uso on Saturday night against Cena in the Maverick. Logan Paul had Money in the Bank. This one is going to be great, I believe. I think they steal the show. The Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria saw how personal this has become just a few moments ago as she takes on the man, Becky Lynch. Your career will be changed if you can win Money in the Bank. That's right. You grab that briefcase, You change the trajectory of your life, your family's life, and the WWE as a whole. Julia, Roxanne, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley have already punched their ticket to the women's ladder match. And Money in the Bank. 2 spots remain for the women. 3 spots remain for the men. LA Knight, Silva, Sakoma, and Penta have already qualified. It's all about getting to LA. And Money in the Bank, a week from Saturday. Who will join this field? We find out right now. Seth Rollins knows what it means to win the contract and cash it in. We'll tell you that story in a bit. Will he qualify yet again? He's got to take out Sami Zayn and Finn Balor to do so, and it's live. Triple threat action on Netflix.
Well, yeah, it's about 10 o'clock. That's about right. All right, pee break and then main event. Let's go. All right, 11 likes. That's what I like to see, people. Much appreciated. All right, main event time. now.
Money in the Bank is presented by Cash App. Your financial tag team partner, Cash App, is always in your corner. Nobody can fit Balor's corner tonight. He's every man for himself. Triple threat action. An opportunity to qualify for money in the Bank.
Oh, I wish I had more room to spread out. I gotta redo this setup or something.
Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Seth Rollins looking to qualify for this straight fourth time in his career.
She says he is. Back to Money in the Bank briefcase will certainly be a way to do that. And Balor's been a world champion before.
Thank goodness for tighter t-shirts. Because I do not look like this normally. And hey, good tight t-shirt and a good camera does wonders.
80% of the time, that cash in the contract.
Okay, no arm. Okay, no arm. Okay.
Would change a lot in the Judgement Day. Big Nine would be the leader. Who knows? We've got chaos.
Let's go. Go, Sami.
Seth Rollins is Finn Balor wisely sits back and lets these two wrestlers get the best of him. Now Balor from behind with a shot to the kidney of Sami Zayn.
Balor's not scared to take the fight to him. He has it all.
And Balor first in, first champion back to the day. Balor now, this is wildly with the clothesline. Sami Zayn does a big suicide dive now to take out Seth Rollins, and Rollins not yet been able to get this matchup. Awareness by Sami Zayn, given that Seth was early, no countouts or disqualifications in this match.
Oh, Heyman out here ringside wondering what's going on.
Well, this is
Maybe we get the rest of Seth's group and Jey and could be Carrion, could be Judgment Day involved. Maybe Punk is there. We could get a nutty ass brawl at the end of this show.
somehow survives. Once again,
I'd love to see Roman, but
Billions of dollars.
this industry, this man Seth Rollins that was all about what money in the bank means to your career.
I doubt we're going to get it.
Changed everything. When he cashed in back in 2015 at WrestleMania, that great main event match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, I called it the heist of the century at the time. And Rollins changed everything that night. He walked in and began by qualifying tonight and going on a week from Saturday to win the contract.
Rollins on that way. Heist of the century happening. That's what's on the line. All three of these men can have that moment again.
First man ever cashed in Money in the Bank on the stage of WrestleMania. And Balor now, they take out Rollins. Cover by Balor on Rollins, who's got to kick out. And come on, Sami, who kicks out. Balor is taken over.
What is it? 10. Okay, 10:07. 20-ish minutes, including the commercials, of course. 20-ish minutes. I don't know why. Like, everybody knows I'm live, and yet people are still messaging. Like, what the hell? I know it's kind of inconvenient to some, but, like, once it's emerged, it's like, trying to do my thing here. I'm definitely curious to see what the numbers are, but when I'm done. All right. And back to the match.
Money in the Bank qualifying matchup here underway. Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins. One of these men will join a field that already includes Solo Sikoa, an LA Knight, and Penta, a week from Saturday. Money in the Bank in Los Angeles. And has been holding for Sami with infringement into two. And Zayn has somewhat spot right on the back of his neck, and now Sami trying to take control. Zayn, of course, over the tag team match this past Saturday night on Saturday night's main event. Sami and Punk against Rollins and Draper. We saw the debut of Punk's lead in this group.
See a Punk tsunami through barricading off the top rope.
Look at Sami Zayn unloading on Rollins. Now that was questioned by Rollins and team with Watson Reed after Reed did to him. I think it was played nicely.
Seth Rollins understands how much destruction that man can cause. Why would he not want him on his team?
And Sami Zayn. Big trying to hang on, not back to the floor. Rollins as well. Oh yeah. There's Sami springboard moonsault by Zayn. Sami with the qualify here tonight. It's the fourth time. Is it Money in the Bank if it happens?
Shout out Sabu.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Sabu. The first thought in my head was like the ones to the sky for Bloodline, but I forgot. Yeah, that makes sense. Falcon Arrow.
Oh, that was it. And Seth freaking Rollins thought there was a chance as well. He was continues to survive. Thriving. There's a knack for joining forces with the hottest talent in business. You ask him, he says he sees the future of the industry. It's hard to argue. Look what he did with the likes of Brock Lesnar, what he did with CM Punk. And it's not even a good Steve. And how about the entire industry going extreme? Yeah. And how about we did with Gordon Reigns, our tribal chief. You're talking about billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars with this man in tough. Him teaming up with the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins. And there's Balor now. Seems too big to be true. Triple threat rules. First man to get pinfall submission with no disqualifications. And that distraction allows Rollins to head up to the top rope and hook Sami Zayn. Zayn's still fighting though. Zayn's been there, done that, seen that before. Underdog in the open round. Sami Zayn. Look at Sami.
And
Saves the matchup. Balor just desperately rolls in and knocks Sami Zayn off of the cover. That would have been it. Sami Zayn would have been going to Money in the Bank. Now Finn Balor will go on offense. He'll send Zayn out of the ring. Smart move. He makes it one. He actually speaks terribly with Rollins, who suffered that sunset foot powerbomb.
Sling Blade.
Rollins able to counter kick right in the face of Balor. Now looking for the pedigree. We're going to hook it here. Sami back to the bench. Let's it all big one by Rollins. Seth now looking for a pedigree on Zayn.
Sling Blade.
Rollins pushing in the corner. Goes Sami. Got caught up on pedigree. Somebody finishes the drop zone. They got capitalized. Finn Balor could be going to Money in the Bank. Rollins is out on the ring in front of us. Nobody can stop Balor. He hits the good loss here. Except Sami Zayn, who makes it back to his feet. Sami's making him get up there. Smart play by Sami Zayn. I thought that was it. Instead, Sami said, just where I want you. Now Sami, top rope. Balor, top rope. Look at this now. Superplex. Come out of nowhere.
Splash. Oh, shit.
Everybody's down. One of these three men have got to qualify for Money in the Bank. Who's it going to be?
Not another commercial, for fuck's sake. Why? It's literally 10:15, like 10 minutes before the end of the show or so, and you're going to a commercial. All right. Like, that is just fucking bogus, to be honest with you. All right. This is, for sure, this is not going clean. This is going to be an interference. Even though the interferences have been kept to a minimum tonight with just Roxy. Briefly. But they're getting a little too heavy-handed with, like, interference and everything. let's get to the end here.
A slugfest here to see who qualifies for Money in the Bank. Will it be Seth Rollins? Will it be Sami Zayn? Will it be Finn Balor? First man to gain pinfall or submission will win this matchup.
These three men were just punching each other in circles, kicking each other in the face. All out for all here to get the Money in the Bank.
Now Rollins stopping away at Sami Zayn again. Physical exhaustion setting in for all three of these men. Balor just glanced up at the briefcase. Now Rollins says, let's make this one-on-one.
Maybe not. So let's get.
Yeah, let's form a bit of an alliance and maybe between me and you with a contract.
It's the architect there trying to negotiate the match.
Nothing surprises me when it comes to Rollins.
And Paul Heyman, remember?
Now both men have Sami Zayn in trouble. Sami somehow trying to fight out of this predicament. Talked about this before. What Sami Zayn has. The resilience of Sami Zayn on display. Sami hopes this is his moment tonight. He's up over the top. Uh-oh, Rollins caught Zayn. Over the pedigrees. Seth is outside the way. And now Balor in the corner. Onto it. Exploded. Balor into the counter. Into a pinning combination. Sami survives.
By Finn.
Sneaky play. And here's the cover now. And Rollins able to break things up.
They don't seem quite as loud tonight as they were on Saturday. That's a little weird.
Every man for himself.
All three men trying to find a different gear, a deeper gear.
Rollins back to his feet. Balor as well. Now looking for a pedigree on Finn Balor, who counters. Waistlock, roll through. Rollins hooks it again. Seth Rollins, pedigree to Finn. Cover now. To advance to Los Angeles, Sami Zayn. Into the zone. Shoulders down.
Oh.
Seth gets a kick on Sami.
Pedigree to Zayn. Seth with another opportunity. Push both ways this time. And Sami kicks out. Yeah, the expression of Paul Heyman says it all.
Come on, Sami.
Exhausting matchup here in our main event.
I mean, I know Rollins is probably winning this, but
He came out here tonight saying that he was going to be a world champ. He was going to have all the power in the industry. If that didn't be loses tonight, that other was not drink pretty quickly.
Yeah, the momentum of the new faction, the new family he's put together alongside Paul Heyman, Ron Breaker, and Bronson Reed will certainly slow down to a screeching halt. This is it for you. Oh, this is it.
Rollins here for a stop. Good Sami Zayn away. Rollins nobody home. Sami Zayn
Oh.
turns it around into a
oh,
thunderbomb. Rollins able to counter. But for a stop again. Now the blue thunderbomb. Now the cover. To advance. Rollins is
oh, oh.
Just two.
Sami got to be wondering, what do I have to do? Rollins in good shot. That was Sami turned it around there. Sami understanding what's at stake. An opportunity to change everything in your career.
Sami Zayn.
Rollins is slapping and chopping now. Seth Rollins bringing the fight to Sami. The
Come on.
will be legal. No DQs. With a triple threat match.
Oh. Slapping the shit out of Sami.
Sami the blue.
Snap a little bit there, Seth freaking Rollins.
You don't have to say Seth freaking Rollins every time you say his name, but whatever.
It's Sami. It's more. And maybe it's Sami's opportunity.
Oh, he's going for the haluva kick. He's trying. He's going for the haluva kick.
Sami in the drop zone. Now they're going up top. Sami out of harm's way. Stopped by Rollins.
Haluva kick.
Sami into the cover.
Of course. Of course. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Really? Oh shit! CM Punk. He's gonna come. He's not. He's gonna be behind him. Punk's right there.
Thank you, Tampa, for an unbelievable weekend. Thank you, folks, for joining us on this Memorial Day. Thank you to all the members of the armed services. Good night, everybody. Good night, y'all.
Kind of a predict. I mean, that was okay. Not really surprising at all. Other than Dominic. That was a bit of a shock. Dominic being like the linchpin. I mean, I guess, build the tension up a little bit more because he just sort of slid the chair in the ring in the middle, not all the way to Finn, which helped Seth get the win. But, come on. We knew that was going to happen. We knew Braun and Bronson were going to get involved. They're making it seem like Punk wasn't going to be there. Punk was there. Smart call. Stupid heels. They go up the aisleway. Punk's behind him. GTS. A little bit of payback on them. It's not like they have the upper hand on them because Seth won. So he's in Money in the Bank now. But, at least Punk's got a one-up on him because Jey and Sami got beat down, basically. So, yeah, that was a fairly solid show. Nothing egregious at all. The qualifiers were good, you know. Well, all right. I mean, you know, the first qualifier match could have had a little bit more power to it, but I mean, it was still a really good match, and the right person went over. I wouldn't have had a problem with Gable. I wouldn't have had a problem with Gable winning that. I wouldn't. But Penta being in a match makes complete sense. Gable and, you know, Vikingo at Worlds Collide, they furthered that. That's completely fine. I have no issue with that whatsoever. You know, Gunther and Jey just build up to their match in 2 weeks, which unfortunately is in 2 weeks, and they're still, you know, Jey and Cody against Cena and Logan Paul. How are they gonna like have them together to build it, or they're just not? I mean, we know the match is happening next weekend, but like, are we gonna have the 4 of them together, or 2 or 3 of them on the same show to like build the match, or is it just a throwaway? I don't know. The Rhea video package was really good. I'm not saying for sure Rhea's going to win the match, the ladder match, but that was good. What the hell else was there? Oh, the Lyra Becky thing was kind of what it was. I mean, it wasn't like the best promo battle, but, you know, giving Lyra more mic time on TV is going to be good for her in the long run, clearly, and is going to get her over more with the crowd and make her a bigger deal with the crowd as they push her, because inevitably, I believe this whole thing is Becky's actually going to put Lyra over. So again, she's going to win probably at Money in the Bank, but in the end, Lyra's going to win this, and Becky's going to make her a big deal, and then I don't know who goes after it from there. But like I said, Lyra getting more on camera mic time is good for her to get her over with the crowd, because her in-ring has her somewhat over with the crowd, but it's her mic work, and her mic work is solid. It's not amazing. I'm not going to say it's amazing. Let's, give it some time. But her mic work is good. And it's improving, and she's showing more fire, and her being with Becky, who she already knows, helps that, interpersonal connection behind the scenes, but also helps the interpersonal, back and forth on the mic. And Becky, sort of giving her, she's basically she's setting her up for all of the things that she's saying to her about her, behavior and taking opportunities and her ego and all this kind of stuff. Like, she's giving her the free shots, but Lyra's taking them and making them personal to her, which helps her overall, her character overall, and helps her not only develop her mic skills, but like I said, gets her over more with the crowd. So, no issue with that. The Liv Kairi match was fine. One little hiccup. Wasn't like a major botch or anything like that. It wasn't bad. This is just furthering the Judgment Day storyline, and this could be setting up, this could be setting up Kairi and Io, I guess, against them, tag belts, but it's more likely not only furthers the breakup of the Judgment Day, because now Liv's kind of mad at Raquel because Roxy did interfere, but she did interfere to try to help Liv to be part of the group. But Liv was kind of mad at Raquel because, well, you're the veteran, you should know better, whatever. Okay. But it also could be leading to Asuka, which I think that's the more likely scenario here, is Asuka returns and the Kabuki Warriors go after Liv and Raquel for the tag belts and inevitably beat them for them. That's where I think they're going with that. But that was okay. It served its purpose. It was fine. The tag title match was fine. You know, it wasn't like a barn burner. It wasn't anything we haven't seen before, considering they basically only have 3 teams on Raw. But it was fine for what it was, and the whole New Day and the Creeds kind of teaming up at first to like take out the War Raiders. It backfired. For the Creeds, it did, because New Day got the win with a roll up on the Creeds. So now, you know, okay, whatever. But it's like that's all we got is 3 teams here. Raw desperately needs another team. I don't know who it's going to be. Seth's group, if it grows, or Braun and Bronson go for the belt so that they all have titles. Could very well be. And they just destroy the tag division. I'm okay with that. It's a temporary solution. It's not long term, but it's temporarily. His group getting in the mix is fine. Probably, I think soon we're getting the Lucha Brothers on Raw. Probably. I don't know when the draft is. They still haven't mentioned it. I'd imagine it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon, but maybe like with these events they got going on, they just got so much to plan for. Like fitting that in is just not it right now. Maybe like perhaps between Money in the Bank and Night of Champions, maybe they do it, or right after Night of Champions they do it because they've got But then again, they don't really have that long because they've got Evolution and all that. Who knows? But it's coming. I expect the Lucha Brothers to be on Raw, back together as a team, and spruce up the tag division. Even if you got to put, like I said, even if you have to put Braun and Bronson in it to sort of boost it up a little bit, just so in essence, to put the tag titles on Braun and Bronson to make them like an unbeatable team temporarily, but at least it bolsters the tag division temporarily, and it makes that group stronger, because then if Seth wins the world title, well, when Seth is winning the world title, it's just a matter of will he cash in quickly or wait. I would not be shocked if Seth cashes in at Money in the Bank after the tag match, or that Monday after his match with Gunther when he beats Gunther. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just tore up at the end of the match and Seth cashes in then and takes the title, and then Gunther doesn't actually have to lose. Jey doesn't have to make Gunther tap out again or pin him. Seth can just cash in and beat him then. That's a very likely scenario. But I mean, the end match was pretty good. No complaints there. Good back and forth. We expected the interference. It happened. I didn't really think Dominic would get involved and help with the finish, but again, we're continuing to build the end of the Judgment Day in its current incarnation. So Dominic throwing the chair in the middle of the ring instead of sliding it all the way to Finn, it fits that storyline. I get it. It's fine. Braun and Bronson get involved. Cool. Seth won the match. No surprise. CM Punk. The arena blows up. He comes out. I figured when they said he wasn't there, he was actually there. I'm not surprised by that. I'm happy. I want to see Roman soon, but who the hell knows? But Punk came out, you know, they did the typical heel thing. They went to the ramp because they thought he was going to run down the ramp, but he came from the crowd. Got a little comeuppance on Seth with the GTS, put him out, ducked out, got in the crowd, was like, yeah, I got you this time. So here we go. We could have, I don't really know. I don't think they run back the tag match, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess possibly, unless one of them gets in Money in the Bank. Possibly, do they run it back at Money in the Bank? Except it's not Seth and Braun; it's Braun and Bronson. Possibly. I don't really know, but you know what? I don't want to hear any hate other than the commercials. The commercials are a pain in my fucking ass, but you know what? It was a solid show. No big complaints. It was solid. I wasn't bored. You know, anybody who might be going on and saying, "Oh, this show sucked," there's no long-term booking. There actually kind of is, considering all that's coming in the next month or so. They're trying to like bring things out further with Jey and with Cody. You know, with that tag match, because he'll eventually. I don't know if Cena's linked to this Seth thing or not, but they're working on that. Jay's long-term booking. They're probably going to – they already have an idea probably about War Games, so there's long-term booking there. Seth's group is getting big. It's gotten bigger. It's going to keep getting bigger. There's going to be a fourth person. You know, Karrion telling Sami he's never going to win the belt, that's definitely a setup. I think that's a setup for WrestleMania 42 and Sami winning the Royal Rumble and going up against Seth at WrestleMania. I think that's just a build to that. But could that mean that Karrion is the fourth guy, or maybe Logan's the fourth guy? I could see that too. I don't know, but there's a lot, you know, of coals in the fire here. There's a lot of, you know, pots on the burner. So, you know, everybody complaining about like the storylines. There are storylines underneath. You just got to look for them and put things together. Like, I thank you, Paul, for reminding me of that. But like the whole thing with like, well, why is Bronson Reed in the group? Why did he join? Well, the simplest answer is yes, Bronson had a thing with Seth, and it could just be there's a mutual respect there. It could be just that. But as Paul pointed out, thank you for reminding me of that. When Bronson Reed broke his foot, it was during the War Games match in November. And when he did that, he was trying to do the tsunami off the cage onto Roman, who was on a table. And who stopped that, pulled Roman off the table? It was CM Punk. So in kayfabe, in story, Bronson got hurt in the match and blamed CM Punk because CM Punk's the one that moved Roman off the table, and Bronson went through the table and broke his foot. And maybe if Punk hadn't done that, he doesn't break his foot. In story. In reality, we don't know. But in story. So there's your explanation. Good call on that one. Thank you for reminding me. But like I said, there's story going here. You know? They're just not going to book 6 months ahead right now. Other than I kind of see where they're going with War Games. And I think where they're going long term with Sami for next year's Mania. But there's little hints of that, but they're continuing things. SmackDown's is a little different, but Raw is actually doing a little bit of storytelling, and I see it. So I don't mind it. I don't hate it. Everybody's getting on TV. Everybody's getting a little bit of shine. Honestly, the worst thing of the night was Kairi and Liv, and that was fine. It wasn't bad. There was one little slip up, but it was fine. And it furthered the storyline with the Judgment Day and the breakup of the Judgment Day. Liv's still probably going to get a qualifier match. And I think this is leading to Asuka coming back in the reformation of the Kabuki Warriors. Not Damage Control. Although we haven't seen Bayley either. So that's still another moving part that could be included in all this. This all seems fine to me. This all seems solid. I'm not saying it's the greatest show ever, but it was solid. It was good. I enjoyed myself. It wasn't anything terrible, other than the lots of commercials. It was good. So there you go. A lot of good stuff coming. A lot of heat. Crowd wasn't as hot tonight as Saturday, but it was still good. Hi, Delilah. I'm about to go off the air, but so anyway, I should about do it for tonight. I'm pushing 3 hours, and I think I've done about enough and said about enough. So I appreciate everybody who watched. I appreciate everybody who's watching now. As always, I will say it to rest. If you haven't subbed to the channel, hit the sub button. Give us a shot. We're here for everybody. We're a channel for everybody. No matter what kind of a fan you are. There's no toxicity. There's no tribalism. None of that crap. If you got an opinion, let's hear it. If you disagree with the opinion, with something I say or PTP says or whatever it is, whenever one of us is on or both of us are on, whatever it might be, feel free to do so. Nobody's going to give you shit over it. There's nothing wrong with healthy conversation. We're all just wrestling fans here. It's all good. So, follow on socials, commentary position on Instagram, at TCP Wrestling on X, at Tony the Real on X. Because I kind of see I know people are watching, but nobody's on the social media. So go to the social medias and follow, so we can interact with you there. Because certainly the, impressions are there. So let's get the follows there. But follow there, like and subscribe, comment. If you watch this later, I'll chapter the video like I've been doing so that if you miss something or you want to see a reaction or whatever I had to say, the chapters will be up soon. Give me an hour or so. I'll get the chapters all set up so you can go to that part. But other than that, I appreciate everybody coming out to watch and listen. You heard at least. Now, you can hear it, even if you can't see it. But appreciate everybody being with me tonight. Liking, 12 likes at the moment. Love it. Let's keep bumping it up. Let's bump up the subs. Let's get to that 1,000 mark. Let's get the views in. Let's get us going. Make us a big deal here. Come on. With your help, we can get there. But anyway, I'm done for the night. So thanks again for everybody for showing up and listening. There'll be some stuff during the week. There won't be, you'll definitely see me before Friday. I've got some things on the, cooking. We got some things cooking. Just a little, little discussion, a little planning to do, all that kind of stuff. But there will be something. There will be stuff before Friday, so you will see me before then. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, listening, whatever it is, interacting, whatever it is. Will, Paul, Delilah, whoever else watched, I appreciate you all. And I will see you tomorrow or Wednesday, whatever it is I get something done. But I will see you all soon. Everybody have a good night. Stay blessed, y'all.